What is up, fellow commanders? My name is Tyronis, and today I wanted to bring you part 1 of a 3-part series on farming engineering materials. Today we'll be looking at Dav's Hope, an abandoned settlement close to the bubble, with a data point and 10 manufactured materials that go up to grade 4. Since you're watching a video on engineering, I'm going to assume you're familiar with traveling and can make your way here with the system name and planet in the description below. You'll need a detailed surface scanner to map the planet and get a waypoint directly to the settlement in your nav panel. You'll also need an SRV to gather up all of the materials. I recommend doing this in private or solo. In open, it's very likely there will be other players here farming the materials. Once you make it to the settlement, land a few hundred meters away, then go ahead and deploy your SRV. I recommend parking your ship facing away from the settlement, that way when you deploy your SRV, it'll be pointing towards it. I also recommend turning drive assist off. A sticky throttle on a wheeled vehicle is very unintuitive for most people. You can do this by pressing Z on the keyboard by default. If you still have too much trouble with wheel spin, taking 1 or 2 pips out of the engines can definitely help reduce the amount of power that goes to the wheels. Now that we're here, our first order of business is going to be scanning our data point. To do this, you're going to want to go into turret mode, which is U by default on the keyboard. Select it with right click and hold down fire 1. And we should get between 1 and 3 data materials. Looks like we only got 1 this time. So then we begin our loop. I like to pretend almost like it's a racetrack to make it not soul-crushingly boring when you farm this for 3 to 4 hours at a time. So deploy your cargo scoop, and I will go ahead and draw a little map of a circuit around Dav's Hope and put it in the description below. So let's see, that was a grade 1, here's a grade 2, here's a grade 3, this one's rolling around a bit, grade 4, nice, grade 2, focus crystals, that's for most laser weapons, grade 4, very nice, very nice. So yeah, it's almost like a little NASCAR loop. It's got some wiggles and woggles, but that's about it. So grade 3, grade 2. I've got about 3 more left. And I'm very used to this route, so, you know, don't... It's going to take you a little while to get used to it. So what I like to do is pull up about here, stop, and simply relog. For those of you who don't know, relogging is going to make all of those things respawn. Some people don't like that. Sorry. So same as before, pop into turret mode with our U key, target, and hold down our scanner. Hopefully we get more than 1 this time. There we go, we got 2. What do we get? We got unusual encrypted files and specialized legacy firmware. So same as before, deploy your cargo scoop. Grade 2. Let's see, grade 4. The cargo rack there. Grade 2. Grade 2. 3. Let's see, grade 2. Grade 2. So let's go. Grade 4. Chemical manipulators. That's a big one. FSD. And a grade 2. And that's it. You just head to the same spot, relog, and repeat the process until you literally can't stand it anymore. The longer you spend here, the less often you'll have to come back to farm more materials. So once you have a good amount or just can't take any more farming, you'll want to find a material trader. The easiest way to find one of these is to go to anara.cz and click the Galaxy tab. On the left side of your screen, you'll want to select Systems and Stations, and within that section, Nearest. This is a system to help you find the nearest of any of these services listed to the system you're currently in. We're going to go ahead and put in the system name for Dav's Hope, since that's where I'm at right now. Once that's pulled everything up, we're going to want to go to the Services bar and select Material Trader. As we can see, the closest manufactured material trader to us is in Valkenson Gateway in HIP 12067. Obviously you can see here, you can do this for raw and data materials as well. I hope this video has been helpful to any of you looking to do some engineering on your ship. Gathering materials isn't very fun, but engineering is one of the best ways to improve your gameplay experience. As always, fly safely out there, Commanders, and do try to remember to have some fun.